In the initial scenes of Amit Masurkar's new film Sherni, that is streaming on Amazon Prime now, we see Vidya Balan as Vidya Vincent, taking charge as the new divisional forest officer. She finds herself among multiple disappointments. The head of the supervisors doesn't understand what happens if the forest watering holes get dried up. The contractor responsible for watering holes isn't doing his job, perhaps for years, and her boss is more interested in music and shairi with hardly any interest about the forest and wildlife. The film is named Sherni, starring Vidya Balan, and going by the actor's filmography for the last few years, you expect strong face-offs. More so when a certain Newton from Amit's last film by the same name, another righteous government employee, was all about angry face-offs. But that doesn't quite happen, and thereby starts the interesting similarities and differences that bind together Amit Masurkar's last two films, Newton and Sherni, which together dissect the state of Indian bureaucracy in the most interesting ways. We are here to discuss all that today, so let's start without any further delay. Newton was our encounter with the reserve presiding officer of a remote electoral booth for a day. He was a no-nonsense, upright professional, headstrong to fulfill his election duty by the book even when the rules mostly turn out to be oxymorons. Sherni is our journey with the new lady DFO for few weeks, where we see her face patriarchy at home and work, balance between picking up fights and settling down for compromises, and also locate and protect a tiger on the run that has already taken more than one animal and human life from the nearby villages. While their intentions are both at the right place, Vidya seems to be a matured Newton. Somewhere Newton might eventually reach after some more years of working in his desk job or field work. We actually hear Vidya mentioning that to his husband, that she has changed. She is not the same she was before. And across the length of Sherni, or for that matter Newton as well, we witness why committed sincere government officers of our country change in the course of time. Newton outbursts, Vidya internalizes, and in putting Rajkumar Rao and Vidya Balan, whom we have mostly seen doing the reverse in their other celebrated roles, Masurkar puts together an intriguing subversion of the narrative. But isn't that expected as well? Vidya, being the woman from our society, must be anyway adjusted to fights and compromises for a longer time, always carrying an additional layer of marginality that Newton might have never shared. I have immense respect for women, but it is unfair for the Forest Department to send a female officer to attend such a critical situation. We hear one of the local politicians saying to Vidya, "These local villagers should not be trusted." We hear Pankaj Tripathi commenting about Anjali Patil's Malko in Newton. Marginals connect in Masurkar's jungle world that reflects the wildness of our celebrated societies. The two characters who make each of their films remarkable are Pankaj Tripathi's Atma Singh and Bijendra Kala's Bansal. Atma Singh is the on-duty army assistant commandant responsible for the security and peace of this Maoist-infested forest area. Bansal is the head of the local forest department responsible for the forest, the wildlife, as well as the security of the nearby villages. The irony of the situation is that Tripathi's Atma Singh is the strong man who doesn't have enough resources to ensure that the responsibilities entrusted on him are met. Bansal is the meek guy entrusted with enough resources but someone who clearly doesn't belong to the role. We see Atma Singh mention to the foreign reporter that his team needs night vision goggles and need for other new age logistics. He is a man so frustrated with the nature of bureaucracy that he has got numb to the ideas of change and improvement. He is there to ensure he can somehow peacefully manage to get over his duty days to get back to his family and afford minimal delights of everyday life for them, as small as buying a pack of olive oil without second thoughts. Bansal is weak at heart, clearly not someone who can own his position rightfully. His passion for music and poetry is much more than anything to do with wildlife and forests. A clear case of opting for a wrong profession as his subject of passion doesn't provide enough financial security. A case with so many in the country, including several government officials. At one glance, both characters might seem sickening to you. But in another film, in another story that focuses on the past and arc of these characters, you might empathize with them. It is the system Masurkar's film strike against. A system in which Bansal has to hide within cobwebbed government files dumped for ages. A system in which Atma Singh has to guard a deserted, dilapidated primary school which is supposed to be an election booth. We had previously referred to Newton while talking about Bhuvan Shom in our video on Mrinal Sen. We felt Utpal Dutt's honest Indian bureaucrat who has no place for deviations for rules is a predecessor to Masurkar's Newton. Yet, unlike Newton, Bhuvan Shom gets corrupted under the influence of a simple village girl who helps him understand and accept things as they are. Vidya Vincent takes the middle road. Her world teaches her to live by the spirit of the rules and not the letters of the rule which Newton is still stuck on. She has learned to go beyond the self-satisfaction of picking up the right fights. She doesn't leave things as they are and can settle for the intended end results even if they cost compromises. We are reminded of the third segment of Anand Gandhi's Ship of Theseus as Sherini's end credits roll with its stirring visuals on the screen. Itna hi hota hai, as Soham Shah's character was told at the end of all his earnest efforts. We perhaps see Vidya thinking and settling for the same. She has learned to shed the arrogance of honesty that Sanjay Mishra's character called out to be Newton's problem. The two films by Amit Masurkar expose the complex mesh of Indian bureaucracy. The films shake hands to give the complete picture of the power structure in the country, the cause and effects in action every single day. It's not without a reason that the tiger on run in Sherini is called T12. T12, the medical term for the human spine. Masurkar's films search for the spines within the Indian bureaucracy. The fools who have the fire to pick up the fights, or the evolved ones who can continue to put wood to the fire. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Please subscribe to our channel to help us create more such content. Thank you.